I don't wanna, no, I don't wanna keep playing with you, keep playing with you. I just wanna, yeah, I just wanna sustain with you, play no games with you. You're the apple in my eye, my eye. Every time make you leave, make me cry. Meant to be this way, it always feels on time. You'll forever be my purity, you're mine. Yeah, you're mine, yeah, you're mine. You're my bride, you're my bride. Can't believe I slipped up all of those times, all those times that I lied.
Well guys, welcome to this video. In this video I'll go through the good, the bad, the ugly, well probably not the ugly, of the MY21 Dmax. I've had the Dmax behind me here for about a year now, so I thought it'd be a good opportunity to go through all the pros and cons, things I like about it, things I don't like about it. And I've previously owned only patrols, and I've been forward driving for about 35 years, so I've got a pretty good idea what I think is good and what's not, and what works. So let's get stuck into the video and I'll show you the pros and cons of the new Dmax. This video, guys, is my opinion only and my experiences only, and other people obviously got other opinions and their own experience if they've got the new Dmax. So without any further ado, let's get started. Yeah, the reason I went with the Dmax is I wanted a ute. I was looking for a ute for a couple of years, and while I was in Thailand I saw the Isuzu around on the streets, the new Dmax. I didn't know then what Dmax was, however I knew they had a reliable drivetrain, it was bulletproof. So I went to the dealership while I was in Thailand and had a look at it, close looker, and I absolutely loved the interior, the seats, the leather seats and everything. So when I got back to Australia, I went to my local Isuzu dealer and inquired, but he told me it wouldn't be released to later in that year, and eventually it didn't actually get released to 2019 August, I believe. And that week it was released, I went in and signed up, and I was probably one of the lucky ones. I only had to wait 3 months, but I know you guys are actually waiting up to 12 months or beyond, so very lucky there. Well, we'll get straight off the bat, and you're probably wondering, would I buy the new Dmax again? And 100% I would. I absolutely love it. It's comfortable, reliable, pretty good on fuel, and it's got all the mod cons that you'd expect out of a new vehicle. Every vehicle isn't perfect for everyone, as everyone's got different wants and needs and desires and uses for their vehicle. So this one behind me, the Dmax, pretty well ticks all the boxes for me. So let's get started, guys. As I said, the MY21 Dmax ticks all the boxes for me, and to modify them, there's a huge array of accessories you can fit to these now, and there's more and more coming on the market. So anyone that decides to get the new Dmax can customise it exactly how they want, which is great. So that's one of the main reasons, or what's one of the reasons I decided on the Dmax. I had to have aftermarket accessories, unlike things like the Pajero and other vehicles, which only got a few options. It's got many options, and yeah, you can suit any taste. We'll start off with the cons, guys. If you've watched my earlier videos, I did a 3-part series on the new Dmax. Part 1 was basically, I think it was the week I got it actually. I did a video of what I wanted to do to the vehicle and some mods and accessories I wanted to fit. So that's well worth taking a look if you're interested. Part 2, I did a video on all the tub fit outs, so everything behind me here that I did to the tub, which basically hasn't changed since those 6 months ago or 12 months ago. So I did a video on how I did the tub fit out. And then part 3, I basically went over all the mods and accessories I had fitted to the vehicle, and since that video I don't think I've actually fitted anything new to it. I've updated a few things here, like I've got the on-off switch here now for the inverter, and the cable for the fridge was getting caught every now and again, so I've got one from AOB, those plastic, I don't know what you call them, tracks that you put the cable in, and it keeps it all neat and tidy. Yeah, some more pros, guys, is obviously the comfort. I love the leather seats. It's got a comfortable ride for a ute. If you put some weight in it, it's even better. And I love all the modern cons like keyless entry and push button to start vehicle, and obviously all the safety features and the big LCD screen or the touch screen that's on the dash. I love that. Sat nav's all good, and yeah, I like the style of it actually, so it's a really good looking ute, I think. And also some of the features like the rear diff lock was a big thing for me. Just saves you money on buying a diff lock. And also the hill descent, which I've tried out on numerous occasions, and I absolutely love it. It's in low range, hill descent, just push the hill descent and you don't even have the brake, it just crawls down really slowly. I absolutely love it. And I haven't tried I always got traction control off, so I have never really experienced anything like that, so I'll switch that off. But probably one of the best things, it's the 4J motor. I know it's the updated version, the 4JJ I think it is. Diesel motor, 3 litre, and it's absolutely bulletproof, so it's well known, so I'm happy with that. The trans, it's exactly the same as the Hilux, which is proven, so shouldn't be issues there. I was a bit concerned about the aluminium tail shaft, but like I said, I've been some rough roads, the rocks have hit it, and it's holding up well. No issues there. The rims, if you go on the forums, which I don't really take much notice of the forums because most of it's all negative comments, no one puts up positive comments, or hardly anyone, so don't read in too much at guys. The forums, yeah, there's a few issues with the Dmax, but there's a few issues with every vehicle, and none of them are a game changer for me. The rims, absolutely love it on the X-Terrain. I don't like the silver ones, but these ones are painted black. I absolutely love them actually, and it's you either love them or hate them. If you look on the forums, most people hate them, but I actually love them. And another positive, which is probably a big one if you've got kids in the back seat. Given me, I'm a 6'4", and with my seating arrangement, I've got kids behind me, and they've got a good leg room. You're not like your knees right up against the seat. And I've got a 19-year-old. He's got no issues going on long trips in the back seat. He said he's always comfortable and no issues with leg room. And it's got comparison with the Ranger, maybe a bit bigger than the Ranger, but it's definitely got more leg room than the Nav and the Hilux. Farmers Union. Well, everyone in South Australia knows what it's about. It's the only milk drink in the world that outsells Coke, and for good reason. Absolutely beautiful. Well, now guys, we'll start on the cons, which there's not many really. There's a few, but no game changers. So we'll start off in no particular order. First one off the bat would be the paint. I think all vehicles, new vehicles nowadays, haven't got the good paint than the old vehicles used to have. And this one scratches really easy. Most annoying one is around the door handles, I think. When you're opening the doors, even just your nails, you get marks on the paint, and which doesn't look good. So I was annoyed at the beginning, but I've learned to live with it now. And it's got a few scratches on there which should polish out. When I bought the vehicle, I got that ceramic coating, which gives it a great sheen. It's like glass. So I'm not sure if that will polish up. I'll have to look into that. But not a biggie. I mean, I bought this vehicle to use it off-road. It's going to get scratched up. And if I open time again, I probably would get it wrapped, get a wrap coat on it. But a bit late now, I suppose. It's got a few scratches, so I'll just live with it. And yeah. Another con would be the rear bumper here. It's all plastic obviously, and it's just clipped in, and it's only got two screws, I believe, or 2 or 4 screws that actually bolt in. It's just screwed in through the plastic, and on corrugated roads it always pops out on either side, which is no biggie. You just have to push it back in, but it's just annoying for a new vehicle. Things like that you don't expect to just fall off. So yeah, they're going to get a new rear bar for it, or like I said in another video, look, I want to get a canopy in a few years time, so that will go, so I'll just live with it until then. Another con, which probably, it's a bit to do with the IDAS or the lane keeping assist, whatever you want to call it, safety feature. It took a bit to get used to, especially if you're following another vehicle and it turns into a slip lane to turn left. and sometimes the vehicle, if you're travelling a bit too close, it will jam the brakes on, even though you know you're going to be right because the vehicle's turning off. Yeah, it works out if you're following a vehicle same pace, that's no problem, but as you're getting closer and closer, the safety feature will come on and it'll brake, and it scares the shit out of you the first few times it does it. But I've got used to it now. I've just changed my driving style and it rarely happens now, so yeah, all to their own. I've got used to it. You can turn all that off, and I believe there's an update now that you don't even have to go into your settings. You can just get that turned off permanently through Isuzu. They just do a patch, I believe. So if you don't like that, yeah, see your dealer at Isuzu. Another thing which is probably annoying than anything is on the touch screen, it's all voice activated. So if you want to make a call or get directions, it's all voice activated, and I find that all hit and miss. Sometimes you'll get it first off and it'll understand you, but sometimes you'll speak exactly the same and it won't understand you. After the third time, it just cuts out and you've got to repress the button again and try again. So that gets a bit annoying sometimes. And most of the time I go through my phone, so it's easier and it seems a bit better. But yeah, that voice activation isn't 100%, especially if your road's noisy or if you're, yeah, it just sometimes doesn't pick up what you're trying to say. Another thing was a bit annoying, for a top of the range X-Terrain like this one behind me, you would think they would have a 12 volt power outlet in the ute, in the tub, but they never did, so I had to run 12 volt cables from my battery to my tub so I can get power in the tub. That's a bit annoying because I think most other utes do have a 12 volt outlet in the tub. So I believe the new MY22 model does have that, but I'm not 100% sure, guys. You have to ask your dealer. And the X-Terrain behind me have all black interior, so the seats are black, the carpet, everything's black, and unfortunately that shows up the dust, any dirt. If you just got to touch it, if you've got dusty hands or anything, and got fingerprints everywhere. So I'm tending to clean it. I'm a OCD clean freak, so I like everything clean. I don't like to be in a vehicle that's all got dusty or dirty, so I'm probably cleaning up every week nearly, just get rid of the dust or marks on the black seats or the dash or on the armrests or something. So yeah, nothing, no biggie, but it's just annoying more than anything. And also, I think all utes have these, and I didn't realise until I went on the first dirt road and my cab was just full of dust. And then when I asked my dealer, yeah, he said behind the back seats they got 2 air vents that basically it stops you smashing the windows when you slam the door or anything. I think it's something to do with air pressure or something inside. You can actually pop your windows, I've heard, or he told me, and most utes have it. It's just a bit annoying to get dust in there. So on my old vehicle I used to drive around with the air conditioner on recirc to pressurise it, and I had no dust in the GU. They had great seals on it, but this one, yeah, new vehicles of the utes, you've got to have it on recirc, guys. And I've tested it out since and it does work. I don't get anywhere near as much dust as I did on that first trip up the Simo, where they're just inside I had more dust inside the cab that I did on the outside of the vehicle. It's that bad. So yeah, it seems to be working alright, and I'll just monitor it and see how it goes. Yeah, one food for thought though, guys, put everything on, put your air conditioner on fresh air if you're on dusty roads, and that will keep the dust out. And another bit of annoying feature on the LCD touchscreen is sometimes it doesn't connect to Apple Play. You plug it in and it just won't find it. So, and then you'll be driving down the road for a minute and then it just pops up. So, not sure what that is. I've tried different cables and yeah, not sure. So next time I go into the dealer, I'll see if there's any updates for it, because that is annoying when you want to listen to some cool tunes or something and it just doesn't connect to Apple Play. So you have to go to Bluetooth. But yeah, usually after a minute or so, sometimes it's 2 or 3 minutes down the road, it will just connect. So not sure what the issue is there, might be just an update, but I'll check in the dealer. So would I recommend the new Dmax? 100% yes, I absolutely love it. And I think it's a great looking vehicle. It's comfortable, reliable, does everything I want to do. It's really good off-road. I was quite surprised with the hill descent and also the diff lock. Yeah, it's great, so you highly recommend it. I've had no issues out of it at all, except for those minor things which I told you about, but every vehicle has little imperfections and no vehicle is perfect. So guys, I'll wrap it up here. Hope you enjoyed this video. Leave some comments below if you want to know anything. I'll try and get back to you, answer it best I can. Until next time, Take care. Bye for now. Thanks for watching, legends. Please subscribe, hit the bell icon, which will encourage me to create more content like this. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.